There you go. And just pull the trigger to clear it. There it is.
Oh, it's clear. No.
Best way to clear it.
I have a friend that did that. We call him One Eye Steve.
Oh, because on the count of his penis?
No, he lost it in birth.
His penis?
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Business. The only newfangled YouTube what's-your-call that tells you how drunk you gotta be to see one of these moving pictures. Today we saw The Magnificent Seven, and it was magnificent.
Dan, you dead? Pity. I had just ordered a drink from that man.
Took a job looking for some men to join me.
Is it difficult?
Impossible.
The Magnificent Seven is the remake of the remake that was remade like 1,000 times in Hollywood. Seven Samurai did it first, then they did Magnificent Seven. Three Amigos is basically Magnificent Seven. A Bug's Life is Magnificent Seven. It's a good Western story that people love to retell, so of course they're gonna get it again. And they did a pretty kick-ass job with this one. This is directed by Antoine Fuqua, the guy who directed Training Day. Stars Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio. Just a ragtag group of outlaws who get roped into helping this town defend themselves from this evil tycoon who has came in and trying to steal their town. So they recruit this group of outlaws to help them train and fight these assholes away and murder them all in the streets. I'm quite fond of Western movies, you hear? They don't make enough of these things. They make like one a year, if that. And so every time they come out, I'm all for it. This movie is basically the Avengers of the Wild West. I personally have not seen the original. I want to watch it now, but I know from just pictures, the original is all a bunch of white dudes. And I appreciated this movie was smart enough to have it be seven very unique individuals. There's a black guy, there's two white guys, there's an Asian guy who's like throwing knives, there's Native American dude, there's a Mexican guy, there's a big bear guy who's just tackling horses.
Yeah.
Everyone has their special skills because they're unique people, and I like seeing them all work together using their different abilities.
I gotta say, I am the first to admit I'm a little biased towards Western films. I don't have much love for them, but there's a need for them. Western films need to come back. I'm sorry. This Western genre should not go away. There's plenty of stuff to do still.
If I could go back in time, I would go to the Wild West. You just have a gun on your hip, you're drinking all the time, you're just playing cards, and then you try not to be murdered. Seems pretty fun. You get to sleep outside on a rock with a hat on your head next to a fire.
And a horse.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Also, a little bit closer. One word. Den's motherfucking hell. Denzel. How could you not like Denzel in a motherfucking Western movie? God damn it.
Denzel is a badass through and through all the time. Partnered up with Chris Pratt, who is cocky smartass like he always is. He does an awesome job. Ethan Hawke does an awesome job as like an ex-war veteran who is also a insane sniper.
My guy that I loved in this movie, Vincent D'Onofrio. Blown away, man. Not really too happy about the accent, voice that he came up with for this character, but this character rocked, man. He comes out as like this woodsy, big old dude who's just gonna like make it rain, and he does. He literally just owns face, and it's just fucking awesome.
I really liked him too. He was a fucking linebacker and taking people out.
The one thing they got right was the action was fucking crazy. And the build up, the tension before they all start with just people's eyeballs looking at each other, and the music crescendoing up and just waiting for shit to explode. And when it does it in an amazing fashion. We saw it IMAX, so every gun is like a fucking cannon going off into the theater.
But I had never seen so many different variations of people getting shot off horses in my life, shit exploding, fucking looper. Like, it was extremely creative. You didn't feel like you were on a small old Western set. You felt like you were in this expansive universe, and it felt real.
The action is the best Western action I've ever seen. This is a popcorn movie, but a Western. It's not super deep. It's not gonna like make you think, but it's gonna have some fucking really good visuals, some flashy shit that happens, and they couldn't do this shit back then.
It's not just a serious movie all the way through. It's actually pretty funny. A lot of the humor comes from the way these guys kind of build up and their camaraderie and the exchanges they have with each other, which is what I like too, because you had essentially a band of brothers, guys getting together for one goal, and by the end of it, you really attach yourself to all these guys. So I mean, if anything, it's really a kind of a buddy movie too.
It would have been cool if they would have all had their own movie first, and we would have really had the Western Avengers. It would have been fucking awesome. It would have been all for that. Dude, Hollywood, call me, dude. I would say this movie took a little long to get going. This movie is almost 2.5 hours long. It definitely takes some time to round up the 7 people. Some of their motivations for joining the crew are very rushed, where this basically someone's just like, you want to help me fight an army in a town that you've never ever been to, and you've never met these people in your entire life, and you will never move there? Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah,
okay.
I'll be there. And seriously, like 4 people joined just that way. All in all, I'll give this movie a sober. I enjoyed every second of it because I'm a sucker for Westerns. I was laughing, smiling the whole time. I was super impressed with the action scenes. The end made up for almost every problem I had in the movie because it was just awesome. My heart was racing for 45 minutes. I felt like I ran a little bit. I felt like I ran a mile, and that's hard for me to do. And I was sitting down eating candy the whole time. So, good on you guys. Thanks for the cardio. I needed it.
Thanks for the cup.
Well, I'll say, I also too rather enjoyed it. Aside from Vincent D'Onofrio sounding like Yogi the Bear, sober. Go in, enjoy it. It was a great Western, and I don't think I've seen anything better than it since 3:10 to Yuma.
Yeah.
So, Hollywood, if you guys want to, watch those movies, and just make some more of this stuff, I think we'd like it.
Alright, let's get down to the nitty gritty here.
Uh-oh.
I watched the original Magnificent Seven before I saw this movie. And I thought that one that was made in the 1960s was better than this one today. So at first, I was going drunk. But I have to say, I'm an all kinds of sucker for people that are a bunch of misfits that come together for one genuine cause. So I'm going up to Buzzed, and I'm sticking with that. Go see this flick. You'll enjoy it.
Go see this movie just for the fact that if it makes money, maybe we'll get some more Westerns coming out of Hollywood. These explosions cost monies, and y'all gotta give them monies so we can see the movies with the monies.
How'd we do?
I think we killed them all.
It's impossible to not like this movie.
Yeah, look,
It's
we liked
true.
it. That means everyone will like it.
Duh.
True.
1, 2, 3. That's everyone.
That's everyone.
Stick 'em up.